What's going on, YouTube? Today is the day I come back and talk to y'all. You hear me? Because it's like, man, y'all, a lot didn't happen though since I last talked to y'all. I didn't graduate college. I didn't pass my RMA certification. I got interviews lined up next week. I'm on a whole another journey as well. I'm starting up another YouTube channel. I really don't know what the name of it is, but the past couple of days, y'all, I am glowing. Praise God. Glory be to God. I'm working on another video at the same time, and it's basically gonna be just like for stuff that's not for this channel right here. Because for this channel, it's more of a like content that's based around me gaming. And also, like, if I collab with other YouTubers or different content creators that do TikTok or anything, if they do funny videos or whatever, all that stuff gonna be over here on Zay Trending 103. All right, this is the home, baby. You know what I'm saying? This home right here. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm out here. And this long sleeve right here, this is my good luck crew neck. I'm not gonna lie. This like this third time I done wore this. You feel me? The second time I done wore it in a video. But it's like my good luck thing just going on for the winter. I think it's still fall, right? Yeah. I don't think winter starts officially until December 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. But that's neither here nor there. I'm basically coming y'all just to let y'all know a little update on my life. Okay. I really got some things planned for y'all. I got another channel coming for y'all. And also, I'm finna start back streaming on Twitch. All right. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, if it's not in my last video, I'm gonna be sure to put it in the description on this video. Hit the link in the description. Go follow my Twitch. I'm not gonna ask you again, and you better subscribe. Because if you don't subscribe, okay, let me tell you what happens if you do subscribe. And if you got the blue sign, if you got the blue crown beside your name, that means you can sub for free with Amazon Prime. You just use Amazon Prime, you can get 1 month for free. That means for 30 days, you can watch my streams with no ads, all right? You get no interruptions. But if you don't sub, you're going to have to watch them ads, you know what I'm saying? Because your boy got to eat too, you see what I'm saying? All right, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, y'all, that's why I really like days like this. See, I know when it's time for me to upload again for y'all, you feel me? Because I can tell when it's just getting a little too dry, you know what I'm saying? Or it's a little too quiet and people getting caught in their head about whatever they getting caught in their head about. Now, I don't really know who all going to see this video, but I'm putting it out there, you feel what I'm saying? Because I know in them moments when I'm like, all right, Zay, what's next? You feel me? Don't get comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? I know when them moments come, I gotta make something shake. Something gotta shift. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm out here. I was just sitting in my car and I was like, man, what's the move today? You feel what I'm saying? Because I just graduated, took my certification, I passed and everything, and I'm just sitting here like, okay, I no longer gotta wake up and study for school. But education doesn't stop here. Just because I graduated, that don't mean stop studying and stop trying to learn. But I do want to say, guys, okay, now I know where we going with this, okay? God put it on my spirit again. Please get familiar with being uncomfortable. I think I touched on this a little bit in the last video, but I was watching a stream, Deshae Frost. I was watching one of his streams that he's been doing for his subathon, right? Yeah, I'm about to stand up on this table. You know you can't take black folks nowhere. But anyways, in the stream, she was a guest on the stream. She basically came on there and she was basically saying how, like, she's an entrepreneur. She don't even look at herself as a content creator. She's an entrepreneur. She blew up and got famous off of always being the one who was selling something. You know what I'm saying? And the people who bought from her always was buying from her, was just interested in her. Like, okay, we always shopping with you. We know you're a good entrepreneur. We know you got good products, but we want to learn about you. We want to learn about Jada. That's who it is, Jada, okay? Okay. But she was basically saying how she's always been in business, like, for most of her life, and she's finally decided to take things to the next level. She went and bought her own house. That's one thing she did, and she was like, at first she was nervous about it. She was always kind of skeptical about it, you feel me? And it made her uncomfortable, but she was like, you know what I'm saying, that uncomfortability was good because now she got something that she's actually paying, or she's paid for, that she owns. So it's not like she's paying rent and she got to deal with a landlord or anything like that. And she also was saying she has her own warehouse now. And in her warehouse, they don't have the barcode scanners. And there's a lot of other things that's related to her business that she said she didn't have. But she called a meeting with all her people, and she was basically saying, it's time to upgrade and it's time to get some new things in here. And a lot of her employees, because her staff, you know what I'm saying, because she got her own staff, a lot of her staff was like, oh, well, what's wrong with how things running right now? Everything seems good. And Jada was basically saying, I feel like that's the problem. Like, just because things are good, that doesn't mean, okay, settle for just good. We could be great. We could be amazing. We could be stupendous. We could be tremendous. We could be spectacular. We could be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, when my mind get to rolling like this, y'all, I get to going, and I can't stop. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I know. Oh, and I also want to tell y'all, if God put that spotlight on you, and he say it's time for you to, I feel like it's a lot of people out here who need somebody to follow. You know what I'm saying? If God say it's your time to be put on display and it's your time to basically lead a village, please don't run from God. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time he holding your hand. If you run off and just yank your hand away from him, God basically just telling you ran away from your blessing. All right, all these things you've been trying to do, this is a part of that journey to get there. I know you're nervous. I know you're a little scared. You see all these eyes on you at times, and you get in your little shell because you're not used to that many people watching you at one time with that many people expecting your voice to be heard. But I'm telling you, it is one thing. Okay, back to the story, right? She was basically telling her employees and her staff, don't get comfortable with being, you know what I'm saying, comfortable. We need to be uncomfortable. Okay, so it was just saying it was on pause. Y'all, I don't know if this iPhone recorded what I was just saying or not. But back to what I was saying. Okay, listen. With my mom, right? I know my mom man, I don't want to say this over y'all and y'all didn't hear it. But I'm going to be honest with you. You already clicked on the video. So at this point, you here to listen to what I got to say. So we going to get this off our chest, all right? Okay, listen. Basically, my mom don't like rap music. So a lot of times when I make music and I drop it, everybody can hear it, but I can't send it to my mom. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom is real big on church and God. And I already know on my walk with God, like, I'm the type of person, I'm not going to fake the funk with nobody, all right? I put my life on the forefront. When I ain't got nothing in my pocket, I'm broke, I'm dusty or whatever, whenever I'm going through something in the streets or whatever, I know God with me either way it goes. So even when I'm running the streets, that's not the time where I'm out there in the streets and keeping God first. Like, I really minister to a lot of people in the trenches and areas where some people just can't go because the people they're gonna feel like they getting talked down to or they not getting related to. I know how to, it don't matter what environment I'm in, I know how to meet people where they need to be met at. I know how to speak to people how they need to be spoken to. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk to somebody like I'm better than them, and I'm not gonna talk to somebody like I'm beneath them either. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to them person to person, because we all bleed the same. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you know more than me in a certain area, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know more than you in that area. I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna soak up that game, but I'm gonna also let you know it's a respect thing. So when you teaching me, please come from a genuine place. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between me, you talking to me, trying to really get me to learn something from you, and then you just talking to me like I don't even understand or comprehend that, okay, I can acquire the same information that you acquired. It goes through my brain that's wired a little different than yours, and I can come up with a little recipe, you know what I'm saying, throw it in the pot, and I can bring it back, spit it back to you and help you think about, oh, I ain't even see, okay, that's neither here. Like, y'all, this is what I want to tell you. If you stream or you do content on YouTube or whatever, and you feel like you got family that don't support what you doing, I want to tell you, don't feel bad. I know it hurts because sometimes you be like, dude, if only my mom supported me with this or this and that. And my mom do support me. It's just certain parts of my life that I live, my mom prefer me not to speak on. And I get it. But I feel like in my life, this is real life. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not about to sit here and make it seem like it's all peaches and cream all the time. When on a day-to-day basis, a lot of my friends and cousins are going through stuff daily. Like right now while I'm making this video, it's somebody that I love closely that's out here in the streets having to find a way. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it. That's why when I'm out there, I give a lot of people peace. That's why I always thank my mom for that, because I'm like, the way she prayed over me when I was young, that really helped me. You see what I'm saying? To the point where when I'm out here, they be like, man, Zay got his head on right. So when some stuff going on out here, a lot of time they hit me like, bro, I need you to pray for me. Like one of my best friends, my right-hand man that I used to run the streets with all the time, he got squamous carcinoma. That's a throat cancer in the lymph nodes. You know what I'm saying? So my best friend I used to run the streets with all the time, he was actually in prison when he found out he got diagnosed with having throat cancer. They didn't even have nothing back there to treat him. So he got released so he could find treatment. Now, I'm going to tell you how God worked. I was doing my externship at oncology at LMC, the same place I got an interview on Tuesday. I did my externship there. So that was my clinical hours, basically. I did my clinical hours there for 5 weeks. I was working with cancer patients when I found out from one of my other friends, like, yo, I'm not even gonna say his name, you know what I'm saying? Because right now God is working, so I feel like everything gonna work out. Then we'll speak on other things, you feel me? So I'll bring him on the YouTube channel and let him speak on this stuff himself, you feel what I'm saying? Whenever he feel like he comfortable. But y'all, I asked I asked my preceptors. I asked Frank Brown, which is over the whole laboratory over there in oncology. I asked some of the nurses and doctors. I was asking some of the physicians, hey, I have a best friend that has throat cancer, you know what I'm saying? How could I go about, you know what I'm saying, kind of giving him the information to where he could come here? Because I'm gonna be honest, guys, Lexington Medical Center has the best cancer treatment in South Carolina, hands down. Infusion have their own pharmacy, which means your chemotherapy and all your other treatment drugs are getting made right there in the pharmacy in the building. So you can go pick up your prescription in the building. There's no other facility doing it around here. Also, I could go on for days about it, but I just want to show you how God worked. Like, when he finally reached out to me, and I seen some of the screenshots of when he was talking to one of my friends, and he was like, I ain't seen Zay, I ain't talked to Zay, I need to talk to my little bro, man, you feel me? But when he found out, like, he was like, my own other friend texted him back. I seen all this in the screenshot. He was like, yo, you really do need to talk to Zay, though, because right now, Zay is actually a cancer doctor. Like, I'm not a doctor, I'm a medical assistant, but my friends that's not in the medical field, they don't really understand the terminology in that depth. So if I'm in the medical field, they just call me a nurse, a doctor, whatever. But he was saying he's actually a cancer doctor. So you need to talk to Zay, because he can put you on game with a lot of stuff you need to know. And I was basically telling him when he finally did text me, like, hey, man, listen, I already had spoke to some people when the message got relayed to me that you had cancer. I had already asked around and asked, like, so what's the steps to take? And the information I relayed back to him that was told to me was, it's all based on your insurance and your provider. Whoever your provider is, you got to get with them and let them know, and they got to do a referral to refer you up there, because then you still got to go through your insurance to see if they're going to cover your treatment, whatever they don't cover, or if you even covered it all coming to Lexington Medical Center to get treatment. But I told him, I said, if you do come to LMC, you are in the best hands when it comes to getting your treatment. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? But back to the other stuff, because, guys, sometimes, I'm going to be honest with y'all, just recently, I don't even know if some people that I sell my music to have noticed this yet, but every time I drop music, I go back and I take all my releases down, because it's been on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube, all that. I went back and took all my music down, because sometimes, y'all, I can feel it. Like, when people watching my videos, I can feel people watching me. You feel what I'm saying? When people watching my TikToks and the numbers going up, I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I be like, man, how do people have all these eyes on them at one time? And it's like, they don't. You got to understand, y'all, we still human. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I post this video, think about this. Somebody could be watching this video at, what time is it right now? It's 10:02. Somebody could be watching this video when I upload it, whatever time. Let's say, for instance, I upload this video by 2 o'clock p.m., right? Somebody could be watching this video at 2 o'clock p.m., but I'm recording it at 10. So you got to think about it. Y'all, this really like time travel. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can go back and watch a video I recorded 2 weeks ago, looking completely different. Also, update on this, y'all. I'm letting my sides grow out, because I'm letting all my hair grow out. You feel what I'm saying? So when I get twists, braids, dreads, whatever I choose to do, I want all my hair to be a part of that process. I'm tired of just getting the sides faded and shaped up. I'm tired of it. I'm letting all this grow out. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a little sidebar. But back to what's at hand, y'all. Man, this video is really just just give y'all some just inspiration. Like, man, get up today, make that phone call that you really been nervous about making the past week. Send that DM that you really been procrastinating about sending the past couple months. All right? Reply to that email that you just totally scrolled past and act like wasn't important. Okay? And also, apologize to that family member that you know real live need to hear it from you. Now, whether they act like they gonna not acknowledge the fact that they was wrong on their end at all, or if they're going to play narcissistic and keep trying to make it seem like you're the problem when you're not even around to be the problem, just reach out, man, and extend that hand and be like, you know what? I ain't got no more negative energy to put out towards you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have no, you know what I'm saying, no bitterness in my heart towards you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no jealousy towards you. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing better than me, I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? But I do want you to understand that time waits for nobody and nobody can defeat time. Just like today, you could be doing better than me. And then tomorrow, I could be doing better than you. You see what I'm saying? Time doesn't have favoritism, but it does tend to work towards people who respect time, love time, appreciate time, cherish time, use time wisely. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want you to start doing. Understanding time management is one thing you really need to make sure you're on top of at all times. True story. But yeah, y'all, when I get like this, I be like, yeah, I know I need to upload a video. Because I was just sitting in my car like, hey, what's going on today? It's Sunday. You see what I'm saying? I already got to log on for service. You know what I'm saying? Because I always got to get my Sunday service in. You know what I'm saying? But I be want to make sure I'm in the right mental space to where I could talk to y'all. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be honest, y'all. This stuff really be for me. It's like, I don't know, it's for me and y'all at the same time. Because a lot of times I know the message is always on time when I know, all right, no matter how I'm feeling, I know somebody else need to hear something, all right? I don't care if it was just 30 seconds of the video that you gravitated towards. I know that helped you do something different today. You see what I'm saying? Or whenever you do, you could watch this video 2 weeks after I posted, but whenever you click on it, whatever you was needing to hear, it's going to be right on time. I can't say that, though. Y'all, I don't want to get too caught up in, you know what I'm saying, the analytics and the numbers with a lot of stuff. But I do want you to know that just a baby step sometimes, or just that little inch of moving forward, that one subscriber, that one like, it go a long way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times y'all got to understand with YouTube, the more you like the video and the more you comment on the video, the more YouTube pushes the video in the algorithm. All right? Because that's what YouTube wants to look at. That's what YouTube really look at. They look at the retaining, you know what I'm saying? The retaining minutes. Like, how long can you keep somebody watching the video? Or how long do they watch the video before they start skipping through it? And also, how many engagements do you get? Do they like the video? Do they comment? That's why when you hear YouTubers saying, like the video, comment on the video. It's not just to be saying that, guys. That stuff is what you have to do to grow your channel. Because if people watch your videos and they never like it and they never comment, YouTube is not going to push it in the algorithm because it's not keeping people on the app. They want to keep people on the app. And if you're a person that can keep people on their app, they're going to continue to help your channel grow. They're going to continue to financially support you so you can upgrade your equipment, upgrade your content, and keep people watching even more and keep people engaged. That's the whole thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Just like with music, the better you get with it, the more labels want to reach out to you and support you and fund you and loan you, front you money, give you better production so you can keep more people coming back and streaming and buying and helping their business get more numbers and get more recognition and get more artists like, okay, I want to go sign with them, or I want to go do business with them, sponsors, deals, all these type of things, guys. It really just takes support, all right? Now, this is what I also want to tell you guys. If you're not getting support from people around you, that doesn't mean what you're doing is impossible to achieve. It just means you got to work a little harder, all right? And that's kind of like piggybacking off what I was saying earlier, all right? Sometimes you're going to have to move. I'm going to be honest. Like, a lot of times, people already have their favorites, and they already got people that they really want to support as far as in a certain area. You don't have nothing to prove to nobody you grew up with. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And if you walking around your whole life trying to prove something to somebody, that's a waste of energy. And then it's like your intention's kind of in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was just somebody who just genuinely was just saying to you, you're not going to be nothing, or they just been talking to you like you done already got as far as you going to get in life. Now, that's when you got to turn things up and not just say, you know what? I'm going to just be a humble beast. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was not always like this. That's why I said the other night I had sent my mom a text, and I just looked up at the ceiling like, dang, boy, I was not like this 6, 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now 7, 8 years ago, half of the things I hear people say now, I would have been reacted in a whole different way. You see what I'm saying? But that's just like a walk. It's like a walking testimony to let you know, bro, you can never stay the same forever. And this is just like one of those moments. And like, y'all, while I'm sitting here talking, I know somebody probably on their balcony or somebody probably sitting in their car like, yo, you feel me? I don't know who he talking to, but yo, I needed to hit it. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to tell you guys, keep going, all right? Don't be walking around here every day like, man, I'm about to prove these people wrong. I'm about to, you feel me? You know what I was about to say. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to be cautious because I know it's a lot of people that at some point gonna put their ear to this video. So I'm trying to keep this stuff to a level where whether you 15 or you're 55, you're gonna get the message. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even about getting all that. You feel what I'm saying? But also, this is something else I want to tell you guys. Don't be so quick to judge somebody before you understand they walk of life. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes you know about some of those dark moments they didn't had, but you don't know about all of them. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're going to be so quick to point the finger or really be judgmental about somebody in their times where they fail, all right, don't drag your feet to clap your hands when they finally do succeed and they start achieving things. Because then it starts to seem like, okay, you are really being a hater. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you don't got no haters, you're not popping. That is a true statement. If nobody's talking about you at all, you should be worried. At some point, you need to be doing something to the point where somebody like, oh, he think he does, or she thinks she does, or why they doing that, or you heard about them doing that, or I seen them over there, or I seen somebody, you seen something. You need to be in the topic of the conversation somehow. I don't care if they just talking about you for 5 seconds and they just skip to talk about somebody else. Keep people talking about you at some point. All right, I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all, you do not want to be, I had to go back to the hospital the other night. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only person that knew this was my mom and my grandma, obviously. Well, my mom had to come up here, you feel me? Because I had to check myself back in the hospital. I had another episode. But you see what I'm saying? People don't know about those parts. You feel what I'm saying? And that's another thing I need to speak on. Guys, work on yourself, all right? If you know you need to do some healing, you need to do some finding yourself, you need to do some changing some habits, don't be so quick to try to distract yourself with a bunch of people around you. Because I'm going to be honest, you ain't doing them but bringing them people down. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you finally have to sit by yourself and you don't have nobody else to distract you, you have nothing but time to reflect. Like, okay, this whole time, I really was just using these people as a scapegoat when I could have been fixing the problems the whole time. Like me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I have been texting some females. Because, you know... Now, let me stop playing, though. Listen, I haven't been dating. I haven't been sexually active. But, yeah, it's December. So, yeah, going on 2 years. April of 2024, I'm making 2 years. I ain't kissed a girl. I ain't had no sexual activity. And I ain't went on a date. It's been 2 years. But check this out, though, right? The grind is important because if you lock in right now, by next year, bro, you don't even know where you will be. And if you sit here distracted with trying to chase girls right now or chase guys or whatever you trying to do, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Once you finally hone on whatever you knew you was good at doing and you finally get to where you prospering and you hitting them different heights and you elevating, all right, your caliber is going to increase. Now, by caliber, I mean, like, how you could take care of yourself, how you could take care of your family, people perspective towards you, and just people obviously just want to be around you because people just want to be a part of something. That's all people want to be a part of. At the end of the day, that's what people want. When they see things growing, when they see things in movement, when they see things in motion and they're going on the up, they want to jump on that train because they want to be a part of that, all right? Now, a lot of times in the beginning when it's not moving and the train ain't got no engine going and then like that, it's going to be a little rocky. It's going to be a little slow. You're going to be the only one on the train for a little while, all right? But you going to have that one or two that's like, man, I don't care if this shit stop moving for a week straight. I'm with you. You see what I'm saying? If the boat about to sink, nigga, I don't mean it be with you, about to swim to the shore. Okay, you got a couple people that's like that with you. Then you got the other ones that's like, as soon as this shit get a little rocky, nigga, I'm gone, all right? It's okay, though. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, you got to be solid with yourself to the point where no matter who leave, nigga, you straight. You feel what I'm saying? Now, that's why I want to say, get back to the other part, right? If you get to that point where you elevating, you hitting these different heights, you don't want to start talking to a girl on this level. Nah, let me be careful when I say this because some people going to take it the wrong way. Now, we not in the 80s and the 90s and the 50s and the 60s no more. The time's way different. Technology. I'm able to talk to girls in Paris now. Now in the 50s, only way I was going to talk to a girl in Paris if somebody flew my ass to Paris. Now right now, I'm able to talk to a girl that's in the United Kingdom right now on my phone. She can FaceTime me. She can send me videos and all that, and we can talk. But if you get the point I'm trying to make, the point is times are just not the same. Like my nephew is be FaceTiming me now. When I was my nephew age, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have an iPad. Y'all, we not even getting all that, okay? But it's just like technology is changing. So dating, communicating, social, like everything is different. Like even social skills are different. Like you haven't noticed, like people sit around each other in a whole group, but it's not like 5 minutes go by before somebody just sitting there on their phone. Like you ever been on a date with somebody and y'all just both just be checking your phone or checking your watch, you know what I'm saying, checking your whatever. It's like times are different now. So it's like when I say this, I don't want somebody that's coming from a different time where love was a little different, where your expect like right now, you know what I'm saying? Back then it was like, okay, you go to school, graduate, get a job, get a family, get married, make a family, whatever you want, whichever order you do that in, and just keep God first. Now, I'm gonna be honest, marriage and kids are the main two things that I'm gonna be honest in the black household are not really cherished at all right now. Like you see a girl right now, she'll tell you, I'm not having no kid till I'm in my 30s, which is fine, right? But back in the day, people wasn't waiting that long intentionally for the majority. I'm not gonna say everybody. I'm not gonna say yeah for the majority. Most people weren't like, oh, I'm waiting. I'm in my 30s to have my first kid. You know what I'm saying? Because now most girls or most guys, anyways, are trying to figure out their career. And it's also because of inflation on money. Like everything is a lot more expensive now. Like $100 right now today is not the same as $100 was in 2005. And if you think it is the same, you just been under a rock this whole time. And I hate to tell you, but when you get back out here in society, you're gonna understand quick that $100 is not gonna hold weight the same way it did in 2005, same way it was in 2001 when I was born. $100 nigga could last you about 2-3 weeks. Now, shit. If it's Thursday, it'll last you to Saturday. All right, if you my age, I should say. But that's the here. I just want to say, don't get locked in on just being on one level, okay? Go through them levels, all right? And if you find somebody you rocking with, just stay friends with them. And if you get through these other levels and shit ain't what you want to be, come back and grab that person and bring them up with you. But I just want to tell you, I mean, if you do find somebody that's on that level and they solid and they willing to go through them heights with you and you see they stand with you, I do that. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, don't risk trying to find somebody genuine, because it is hard to find somebody genuine. And when you do find somebody genuine and things go left, it's gonna be a little minute before you find somebody else that's even half what they are or was a little or doing a little more than what they was. Okay? Especially if yeah, I'm talking. You feel what I'm saying? I can sit and talk to y'all all day, but I'm not. Okay. What's next on my bulletin board? Y'all been seeing chatting it up too. Hey, that's okay. I'm on them. I know it. Thank you, guys. I know it. I'm on them. That's why I'm grateful, because like I feel like sometimes, you feel me, you need to be a little rough around the edges. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you can't go in a room and ruffle some people's feathers, like if you can't go in a room and make some people a little hot in their skin, like I don't know what to expect today, but I gotta be a little cautious around this little nigga. That's how you want people to be around you. All right? You need to be able to shake the room up a little bit. And I've been like this since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to shake the room up a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Now, some rooms you're gonna walk in, you're gonna be a fly on the wall the whole time. That's where you need to be. That don't mean just have terrible social skills, but that does mean listen a little more than you talk. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, those who stay quiet, God consider wise. It's better to be quiet and considered wise than to open your mouth and become a fool. Now, I'm gonna let that marinate. It's better to be quiet and considered wise by God. Now, you really don't matter what people down here say, because at the same time, only God can judge you. You feel what I'm saying? The rest of it is just projection, fears, insecurities, and a little bit of it life experiences. You know what I'm saying? Some people could look at you and kind of tell, like, okay, I kind of could understand who this person is just based off people in my life that I know that's kind of like him. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, now, comparison is the thief of joy. That ain't nothing but the devil's work. So if you keep trying to compare people in your life all the time to other people in your life, you really you doing God a disservice. Because now you like, okay, this creative genius that made all this, you really think he took all this time to make all this unique stuff. And then when it came to making me and this other person, they made us this alike. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, y'all, that's a talk for another day. I really just came here to put some love out there in the world. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know who gonna see this video. I don't know when you gonna see it. I don't know how you gonna receive it. But I do want to tell you, listen with an open heart. You know what I'm saying? All right, change your heart posture. I gotta do it all the time. Yeah, I have a bad tendency of, you know what I'm saying, like, just sometimes, like, with some people, I flip out, and with some people, I just say, you know what? Before I go back to just being that type of person with you, I just stay away from you, because you'll have me crashing out or losing everything I got going on. And I'd rather not try to prove that point to you, and then by the time I prove that point to you, you uncomfortable to be around me. You don't know what type of timing I could be on. Like, I'd rather just stay away from you. Because I'm gonna be honest, at the same time, when you around somebody else that's ego is probably just as big as yours or probably bigger than yours, a lot of times when you walk in the room with them, you gotta leave your ego outside the room. Because two egos going at it, it ain't gonna lead to them but destruction. You feel what I'm saying? But when I pull my ego out the equation, I learned that from Jay-Z. When I pull my ego out the equation and you still going with your ego, you just going at it with yourself, because at the time I done already showed you. I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? I may have lost the battle, but I didn't lose the war. That's what I want you to understand. A lot of times I might be showing up to some of these places and I might lose the battle, all right? But I never lose the war. You feel me? I'm always thinking long term, like, all right, I could take this L today, but this dub I'm gonna take next week, man, you gonna kiss my ass. All right, let me start talking like that. Because then say, like, I be trying to change, y'all. I really don't wake up and my whole agenda be, man, I'm gonna shit on this person today. Or I'm gonna prove to these people who tried to cast me out and talk and curse my name that I was really the chosen one the whole time. Yeah, I feel like, it's like, dang, sometimes it feel like people want you to be the outcast and you gotta show people. You feel like Kendrick Lamar said to Drake, sometimes you gotta pop out and show nigga. All right, I'm sorry, I had to say it. God, you know, you knew I was about to say that, okay? You knew I was about to say that. You feel me? So I already know God up there laughing right now. Like, I knew Zay was gonna say it, y'all. Be cautious with my child, because he is a little rough around the edges. Like I said, you need to be. Okay, because sometimes that's what's needed. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes people don't hear it when it's just too perfect and it's too preppy and it's made just too peaches and cream. People can't gravitate towards it in certain environments. You feel what I'm saying? But I put that little pizzazz on it. You see what I'm saying? That little salt, babe. I put that little pizzazz on it to where I don't care where you from. You gonna understand what I'm trying to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's probably something your uncle been trying to tell you this whole time. You like, man, I ain't trying to listen to this old nigga. You feel me? Or it's something your cousin been trying to tell you this whole time. And you like, man, you always lying. Or you never show up on for people when they need you. So I really ain't trying to hear no advice from you, okay? Keep doing this little pause thing. So y'all, I'm going to end it right here, because I don't know if what I was just saying saved or not. But that's neither here nor there, because I feel like if it didn't save, it wasn't in God's plan for it to be heard. And I'm not going to sit here and try to, you feel me, argue with that man. You know what I'm saying? He know what's best. You see what I'm saying? Well, yeah, y'all, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. But I do want to just say this one last thing. Your content not for everybody, okay? So when you see people that's laughing at your content or saying, I don't know what this about, I don't see this, a lot of times people don't see the vision, bro. They don't understand what you're doing. They don't feel it. But along the line, they're going to be like, dang, now I'm kind of seeing what somebody was trying to do back then. I didn't see it. I'm going to be honest. But now I see what they was doing the whole time. That's what I want you to do. Right now, what you doing might not make sense. You don't even know if it's going to work or if it's going to change your life. But I'm going to tell you, bro, just taking that risk of changing life. Yep. You feel me? Because at least you know if you end up passing away today and if your life flashing before your eyes, you like, man, I know. Bro, I gave it everything I had. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't crash out. I didn't sell my soul. And I didn't lose my morals just for incentive, because a lot of times people will lose their money people will lose their morals if it's being incentivized to a level that they feel like it would be. Like, for instance, if somebody say, would you lie to your, or would you cheat on your girl for $1 million? You feel what I'm saying? If it's incentivized at the right level, almost everybody would lose their morals. Just like if somebody like, would you slap your wife for $1 billion? Most people gonna say, give me that $1 billion. I'm about to backhand the mess out of her. You feel what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna use that money to go fix her face, take her on a spa date, and take her wherever else she wanna go. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, guys. I'm just taking this stuff a day at a time. Cause even with this content, like, I'm in South Carolina, guys. There's not no audience around here for what I do. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm staying focused, taking this year to really save as much money as I can, y'all, because I'm not staying in South Carolina for the rest of my life. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of times, you just need to be around the right people. And I done went to Charlotte. I done been to Florida. I done been to Texas. I done seen areas where it's like, yo, I go here and they treat me like a king. They treat me like I'm already a celebrity. And then you go back home, and they just like, oh, there goes Zay. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of times, guys, you just around the wrong people. And don't go places where you going to just be constantly walking in circles. I'm telling you, like, my life is really Grand Theft Auto. Spartanburg, Greenville, Union, Greer, Chester, all these little areas. Yeah, I done completed every mission I could possibly complete. You feel what I'm saying? If I go back in these areas, there's no missions for me to do. I got to go somewhere where I ain't completed no missions or none of the map has been explored. And I got to go ahead and figure out new ways to grow and new people to network with and new things to learn and new businesses to try, new expectations. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got to do. And I told my homie that, like, he come here like, shoot, when you think you gonna come back to Spartanburg? I'm like, man, if I come back down there, I'll be walking in circles. It's nothing for me down there. If I come down there and I holler at you for about 2-3 seconds, it's nothing else for me to do. It's nobody for me to go sit down with and learn something with. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's too much, man. And that's when you start to realize, all right, are you really trying to expand? Because you're gonna keep going back around people that you used to always sit around. And you're gonna be like, dang, when I keep coming around here, we doing the same thing, and we keep forgetting the whole goal was until we meet up again, you gotta be going as hard as you can. So when y'all do meet up, things can be different. Life can be easy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to always keep coming back around and everybody be like, shoot, trying to get to the bread, trying to get to the money, you know, keep it God first. But ain't nobody really went and got to the money. Or ain't nobody really went and figured out what they want to do in life and get some traction going in their area. You feel what I'm saying? Don't keep going back around other people that you always been around. Because then they're going to be like, dang, even if they meet more people and networking, they're going to be like, dang, so now I don't even know if you able to go around other people and grow because you just keep coming back around us. But when you by yourself and you in your own vicinity, you in your own area, you don't do no growing. You don't do no networking. You don't go meet nobody. You don't go talk to nobody. You don't try to build with nobody. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody to get in their comfort zone to the point where that's their issue. Because you ever thought about that when you go around the people that you always know? You feel me? You get that vibe like, man, when I leave from around here, man, I'm going to go make some things happen. I'm going to go meet some new people. I'm going to go find some people that want to help me win and that want to win with me. All right? That's what the vibe need to be. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to always come back around people that you used to be around and you ain't met nobody new that you can introduce them to or that can inspire them and help them. You need to go around people that you used to hang around all the time with your new crew and show them, like, listen, this who I'm running with now. You know what I'm saying? Now, the people I used to run with, okay, T to 2 to blah, blah, blah. But this crew right here, we a force to be reckoned with. You see what I'm saying? And we a team. It ain't no, you feel me? Now, granted, it is a statement, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a chief, and there's not enough Indians, okay? That is a statement. Everybody need to play their role, you feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, guys, you got to be a team, you feel what I'm saying? Don't nothing really run good without a team if you want production. Or if you ever notice it with anything, it starts to run better once you get a team. Like me, once I get to that point, I'm going to get me a manager and I'm going to get an assistant. Right now, I don't have an assistant and I don't have a manager because right now, nobody is really believing in it to the point where they like, I want to manage Zay. I want to be Zay's assistant and get him to that next level. You feel what I'm saying? Because he already star power. If you look at the kid is star power. You put me in front of a camera, you put me on a stage, it don't matter where you put me, and you tell me I need to do this. Or even if you put me in sports, if I can put my eye on a sport and you just give me a few months to train, get my body in shape, I'm locked in. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say, no matter where you put me, I'm star power. I'm that. You feel what I'm saying? You can't take that from me. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I supposed to end this video 8 minutes ago, okay? But listen, y'all, I'm about to get off here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and upload this video for y'all. And just figure out what's the next step. Probably gonna make some TikToks today because I know today is that day. I need to just get an overload of content done. It's too much time to just be sitting around when I could be using the internet to my advantage because a lot of people just sit on the internet right now consuming other people's stuff. So if you're gonna be doing that, you may as well go ahead and consume this while you at it. Yup. That's how I see it. I love you, but God love you more. And I'm gonna tell you every time. You might be feeling like you're going through a lot. You might feel like you're suffering. It ain't nothing compared to what God's son went through. You feel what I'm saying? He sent his only son down here now to go through all that so we could have salvation. Now, if you take that for granted, I don't even know what else to tell you. If you feel like you're being crucified, if you feel like you're always being put on a, you know what I'm saying, put in a spotlight where people just got something bad to say about you, man, they did it to Jesus. They threw rocks at Jesus. They denied Jesus. Jesus told one of them, you will deny me 3 times before the crow even croak in the morning, nigga. You feel me? Before he croak, nigga, until you wake up, nigga, you gonna deny me 3 times. Imagine you telling somebody, I know you gonna betray me, and then they still do it. I mean, you do it all the time in relationships. You could tell your significant other, I know you about to do this fuck shit to me, and they still do it. Or a person tell you, oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I remember you been working hard. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a call, and we're gonna get you locked in and get you over here to do this and do that. They never call you. They never send you your email. They never reply to your text messages. Guys, okay, a lot of people gonna sell you some false dreams along the way. Keep going, though, all right? We ain't even about to keep this train going because there's a lot of messages that's getting... All right, you feel me? But yeah, y'all, I love you, but God love you more. Zay trending, all right? Don't somebody else like my video. All right, y'all, we growing on TikTok. I'm telling you. Zay trending, 103. I'm out of here.